A heartbreaking end to the game as we suffer another defeat here at Hemel Hempstead. Is there any summary of the performance?
Yeah, to use the managerial cliches, there's positives to take, of course, after Saturday's the manner of the goals on Saturday. But it's another loss. That's how I look at it, and it's a results business, and I can't be happy with that, and nor can the players. I think there's a hell of a lot to take from it. So many people have said to me, "You deserve to take something from the game." Well, I don't know what that means really. It means the fact of the matter is they scored one, we didn't. That's the result. That's the way it goes. So from my point of view, we've come up against a side that's extremely direct, and give you problems in that final third, and we've stood up to it. We've ended up with a makeshift back four to start the game. We've ended up with a makeshift back four where Dylan's had to drop down. Never played there, I don't think, in his life, and unfortunately, it's not worked for us right to the end. So, from my point of view, there's masses of positives to take because the boys have stayed in a good shape. We've limited them to not a lot, but the result is still the result, and that's I think someone just said to me, when you're down there, they don't go for it. I don't know. We just got. All I've got to do is focus and move on, and take the positives and look at the reasons why we've lost the game.
Yeah. On Saturday, as you went over to the supporters, you made it very clear that you wanted things to change, and especially that. Have you seen any improvements since the last two games?
Yeah, well, today, it's a better performance today. I mean, I didn't think we were too bad on Saturday, but the manner of the goals is unacceptable. On Saturday, today we've worked hard. We've had to get into a shape to help try and nullify the chances, and we've come up against a big side that, pride themselves a lot on set pieces. We've stood up mainly. There was a couple of varying moments. But the result is still the result. I can't get away from that. And from my point of view, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. That's how it is. I could stand here all day and say there's positives and that, but we've lost. And I've got to go away and I've got to have a little look at what's going on in that respect because, at this moment we appear to be at the level. We appear to be at the level. But we're switching off, and we're getting punished, and I think that's the massive difference between the where we came from last year. So we've got to look to improve what we're doing.
Yeah, moving forward, there was, if I'm right, around 8 to 7 players out that wasn't named in the squad today. I know some of them are injuries, some of them might be out of favour. Can you give us an update on?
So John Anuga picked up a back injury from Saturday. Mickey Parcells got a groin injury, so that causes plenty of problems in the back line. Obi is almost there. He's got to get some training sessions in. Hish has got a hip injury. Hish probably could have been on the bench today. I've elected to leave him another few days because we've got some games coming up thick and fast. Hurst, unluckily left out the squad in that respect, and a few injuries, and we've got. Seems like we've got to cope with that a little bit better, but plenty of positives today. The result is the result, and I can't. The supporters would much rather play poorly and win than play well and lose, and I'll take that all day. So. Yeah, a lot to think about.
Yeah, we move on to Saturday as we play Chippenham away and then Eastbourne on Tuesday. Is there any sort of change that you're hoping to see or reaction?
Well, there's obviously a reaction. You're obviously looking for results. Is the long and short of it. But at the moment, am I looking at changes? Am I looking at possible changes to the side? Well, I've got to. I've got to, as well as people are working for me, as well as people are running for me. We need a bit more. We obviously need a bit more at the level, and we haven't quite got that in the minute. So I have to look at what options are around. I won't just bring people in. I look at people's personality, etc., and they have to fit the group. So sometimes it takes time. We are still in a phase that we're building because with the particularly the two that we lost in Marcus and Taylor going in so close to the season, We had to change our shape from the planning, etc. I think we're 2.5, two weeks after the season started now, or whatever it is, or 2 and a bit weeks, and I would have hoped to have been further forward with that, but that's where we are.
Yeah. We had a good attendance today of around 900 people, and the support today was really good, as it has been most this season. Is there a message do you have for them?
I say it too much, and when I say it, they would probably think that I can't say it enough. But the reason I'm saying it is because results aren't quite where we want them to be. The support here, to see them at Truro as well, and again today, and particularly after the Slough game. I surely can't ask any more than what they're doing. They're immense. They're immense. They're the best supporters in this league. Hemel supporters woke up when they scored. Our supporters were vocal the whole lot. So we're not fair weather, that's for sure. We're supporters that support this club thick and thin, and I think that's from our roots. I think that's from our origins, and I understand that. I'm not only accountable to the board and stuff, but I feel accountable to all of them because they are the club. And when results go like they are, people tell me not to be too harsh on myself, but I do feel I'm letting them down. So, we'll work hard, very, very hard to turn this around.
Cheers, Kevin. See you Saturday.
Cheers.